Hello everyone! Today I am excited to introduce you to a great entry-level piece from Beethoven's sonatas. There's a famous saying, even if all the music in the world disappeared, with Beethoven's 32 sonatas and Bach's well-tempered clavier, we could rebuild everything. That's how profound and educational these works are. For beginners, one of the most commonly recommended pieces is the piano Sonata Op.49 No.2, first movement. You've probably heard this piece before. Let me give you a simple explanation of it. When playing this sonata, I often advise students to imagine an orchestral sound. Let's listen to it from that perspective for a moment. Thinking about orchestral sounds can help you interpret the piece better. Now let's return to the music. Since this piece is in a 2/2 meter,
One, tarararirara, one, barira.
it's best to approach it with a broader sense of raising, breathing in 2 beats. After you've practiced it thoroughly, you can revisit this concept later. The key is G major, which has 1 sharp. The main protagonist here is the G chord. Just keep that in mind. For those currently taking lessons, ask your teacher why this is G major. Got it? One of Beethoven's hallmarks is his ability to develop a single motif extensively. Let me show you an example. At first, the motif is presented simply, but then it's repeated an octave higher. Practice it this way, understanding how it evolves. Now, let's focus on the left hand with an orchestral perspective. How does Beethoven develop the motif? Initially, the melody is in quarter notes, but then an 8th note, D, is added, enhancing the motif. Also, make sure to observe the rest carefully. If you look closely, you'll see staccatos marked in the score. What does staccato mean? Does it mean you play it short and abruptly stop? Not quite. It actually means to play notes at half their original length. And those rests, you might think they're insignificant. And those rests, you might think they're insignificant. You must lift your hand during the rests to create the intended sound. Think of this piece like an orchestra, with each part being played simultaneously by different musicians. This perspective will enrich your interpretation and understanding of the music. Whether it's a string instrument or a wind instrument, imagine holding one note while not lifting another. How messy would that sound? The conductor would not be happy. That's why it's important to play and release notes simultaneously. Think of yourself as the conductor when you're playing the piano. You need to control the timing and ensure precision with every note and rest. This is how it should be played. Let's listen to the piano sound again. If If you practice it this way, it will sound much cleaner and more polished. This piece is an excellent entry-level piece to try out. Although, when teaching children, they often find it challenging because it requires disciplined and precise practice. As you practice this piece, imagine the orchestral sound behind it. This will help you create a more dynamic and dimensional performance. Next time, I'll recommend another wonderful Beethoven piece for you to explore. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.